There's one meditation technique that can heal your deepest wounds. And as a meditation teacher with more than 25 years of experience, I've seen it work wonders. What technique am I talking about? Inner world meditation. It's a method that bridges your rational mind to your imagination, and in so doing leads to powerful healing. Now listen. It's funny how many people think that imagination is a kid's thing, that it's just for playful escapism. Well, that is a massive misunderstanding, as I'll explain in just a moment. One exercise that really utilizes the true power of imagination is inner world meditation. It helps us enter a deeper space of insight, healing, and presence. It's become one of the most fun and one of the most rewarding techniques that I teach in my meditation lessons on thedailymeditation.com, and it's excellent for those who don't quite click with traditional meditation techniques and who want something different. It allows us to engage with meditation in a more personal, a more creative, and a more effective way. If you love meditation as much as I do, please hit subscribe. In inner world meditation, we use guided visualization and symbolic imagery to explore the emotional and unconscious landscape of the mind. This technique invites us into a mental environment that our inner self creates, a place where emotions take form and where meaning emerges through imagery, through metaphor, and presence. Here, imagination becomes the key to healing. The poet John Keats once said, "I am certain of nothing but the holiness of the heart's affections and the truth of imagination." There's something sacred about how imagination helps us hold what can't be said out loud. It gives us access to things that the intellect can't always reach. And science backs that up. Research from Stanford shows that when we vividly imagine something, our brain lights up almost the same way that it does when we're reacting to an actual lived experience. Harvard neuroscientist Dr. Stephen Koslin said, "The brain doesn't distinguish between real and imagined events." That means when you visualize yourself, be it in a forest or speaking to your younger self or weathering an internal storm, your nervous system experiences it, and that opens a door for profound healing on a deep level. But it's even better than regular visualization because inner world meditation places you inside a world of your own creation. So in inner world meditation, we are of course existing in an inner world. But what exactly is an inner world? It's a symbolic environment that is created by your imagination, a dreamlike space that holds meaning, holds emotion, holds memory. When I enter mine, it feels like I'm walking onto a stage that was built by my own subconscious. Sometimes it's wild and strange. Sometimes it's quiet and soft, but it always has something to show me, and it will you too. And there's something powerful about that. The fact that the world that you step into didn't come from a script, it came from you. That means that it belongs to you. So while you're doing inner world meditation, you're exploring the world that was created by your own imagination. So to recap, inner world meditation technique is an alternative form of meditation in which we create imaginary worlds in the mind that we then step into, and science shows that this helps us to heal. But what exact benefits will you get from inner world meditation? Well, there are a lot. So at the heart of this practice is one powerful principle: that your imagination is more than fantasy. It is a functional tool that your mind uses to process, to integrate, and to rewire experiences. With inner world meditation, we can use visualization to regulate the nervous system, to process stuck emotional patterns, and to explore deep parts of the self in a way that feels safe and approachable. Now, guided imagery and symbolic work are already used in trauma therapy, in grief counseling, and even in sports psychology. But in inner world meditation, we go even further. We let the imagery arise from our own minds. We let the subconscious mind build the world that we step into when we meditate. We allow it to give us its symbols, its messages, and its story, and that can heal. It makes it more meaningful, the fact that this place that we're meditating in comes from us. Alrighty, so how do you actually do inner world meditation? You start by sitting, taking a deep breath, and then you allow your imagination to begin to play. We usually begin by picturing a doorway. And this doorway will just come to you spontaneously from your subconscious mind. When the doorway appears, you enter it, and it becomes a threshold to your inner world. So you step through this imagined doorway, and what you find on the other side is unique and is personal. Maybe you find yourself in a forest. Maybe you find yourself in a childhood bedroom. Maybe a strange city with skies lit purple. The key is to just allow your imagination to play while you meditate on whatever your imagination brings up. Then you invite a figure to appear. Could be a younger version of yourself, another person, an animal, a symbolic creature. Whatever it might be, this person, this thing approaches you. It shares a message with you, and then it invites you to do something with it. And what you do is up to you. All of this, of course, occurs spontaneously from your imagination. But if it all sounds playful, it is also potently powerful. Because emotions often take place on a deeper subconscious level, and the subconscious doesn't speak in the same logical language that we do. It speaks in color, in texture, in symbols. And so by meditating on that subconscious imagining, you allow yourself to go on journeys that are created by the deepest part of you. And that can lead to profound change and can even rewire your nervous system. And that is what inner world meditation is all about. It's something that you have to experience for yourself. And I've done a guided meditation version of inner world meditation here on the Zen Pauli YouTube channel. And I'll also provide you with the link to my guide on my blog, thedailymeditation.com. Ultimately, think of inner world meditation like this. It's an alternative to your regular form of meditation. In regular forms of meditation, we observe. But here, in inner world meditation, we allow the imagination to take over. We allow ourselves to go on a journey, and that will lead to a bridge between consciousness and imagination. It will lead to harmony between those two things. And because of that, it will lead to a deep level of emotional healing. And that is everything that you need to know about inner world meditation. I highly recommend that you do try it. It's one of my favorite techniques. As an actor and a writer, I'm a very creative person, and if you're a creative person like me, you will absolutely love this technique. It's creative, it's emotional, it's somatic, and it can heal. Thank you for joining me for this episode. Please remember to like and to comment with any questions that you might have. I'm always happy to answer your questions. I'll see you next time.